Hello, friends and adventurers, and welcome back to Sally Cat Plays Exile 3, Ruined World. And boy, am I glad that I saved between recording sessions, because apparently we had just enough of a thunderstorm this morning to knock the power out for a little bit. Anyway, last session we flew up to this remote area. Let's see who we might find inside. Home of Zalafar. All who come in peace are welcome. And naturally the place is ringed in mountains. I'm pretty sure there's no little secrets hiding here. Yeah, no hidden goodies. Knock knock. Ooh, stuff. Helps to walk over next to the bookshelf before searching it. You meet a wizard, currently living a hermetical existence in the mountains of eastern Valorum. However, he doesn't seem reclusive or unhappy to see you. In fact, he seems very pleased and relieved. I am Zalafar. Welcome to my home. I live up here, experiencing my wizardry and the joys of flying. Alas, I see many of this land's troubles. I have many subjects I study. Lately, I've been studying the alchemical herbs that grow in these mountains. If you wish to purchase an interesting recipe for resurrection balm using ember flowers, just ask. Sure. I live here because it is an easy place from which I can fly about. I could rhapsodize for hours about the joys of the wind, of the heights, of soaring far above the land. However, that's not why I'm glad you're here. I've been waiting for someone to come here, so I can discuss this land's troubles. The land is being overrun by golems. Nobody knows where they come from. I do. If you assist me, I will give you the location of their lair. Ah, we have to help him out first. I wish you to assist me in dealing with a drake. An enormous drake lives in the mountains southwest of Greendale. You can only get there by flying. It's west of a large field of rubble, which is south of Greendale. Oh, so that huge rubble field does have some plot relevance. We saw each other frequently when flying, but had a sort of truce. Until recently. Recently, it has started to chase me, actually trying to kill me. It seemed maddened. Go find it, and ensure it will never attack me, and I will give you assistance in finding the golems. Okay. So we may just have to take down a very large drake. I should probably leave his bedchambers alone. Now we have the Orb of Thralny. Don't I have a flight spell? I do. It's a little expensive. It's also much shorter range than the orb, so I don't really use it much. So many trees in my way. Let's see. So Greendale is a bit south of here. That's not where I want to go. Ah, yes. Giant rubble pile. Stay there, horses. And we save. And we luck out somewhat into actually finding the dragon. But yeah, just in case I haven't shown this off, I cannot fly over the really high mountains. But a garnet can jump up into my lap here, as she so often does. Drake Eyrie. Oh, skulls. Charming. And some lava. Cozy. You come face to face with a massive drake. It towers above you, a lord of its kind, a full 20 feet tall. It stares down at you, drooling, an expression of naked hunger on its face. It sniffs the air and roars, "I am Dalakros, lord of lizard kind. I hunger! Surrender your food to me, or die." Do you do so? Well, my options appear to be fighting a big drake, or giving it some of my food. You see the Drake Lord is maddened by hunger, and throw your rations to it before it attacks. It leaps upon them, devouring it all in a few bites. This seems to calm it down slightly. It backs up and looks you over carefully. "Thank you, adventurers. You may approach." And by sacrifice some of my food, apparently I mean all of it. Quick mana spell should help with that. Treasure hoard that we are not going to touch while the drake is here. You come face to face with Dalakros the drake. You can see he is a thinning creature, and his scales are beginning to lose their sheen. It is slowly starving. "I am Dalakros." It looks at you with naked hunger. Really? 1,600 units of food wasn't enough to fill a drake? Wow. "I hunt. I hunt for sustenance, as I long have in the woods, but the golems have taken my food away. They kill all the deer, all the bears, and I have little choice but to sometimes hunt human meat. I have even hunted a wizard, who sometimes flies over the woods to the east. It is not something I wish to do, but I have no choice. That is why I have hoped you humans would approach me to speak. I will resist my urges for your meat, and leave flying humans alone, but only if you adventurers personally swear to do all you can to destroy the golems. Agree or disagree?" Obviously, we agree. He nods. "Then I will not attack humans. For now. This I swear." You take note of this. "But remember, if you take too long, I may not be able to help myself. Now go, and good luck to you." Also, just in case I have not already, because I don't think I have, Drake Lord! Big pile of health and magic points. Mage level 5, priest level 7, breathes fire. One Drake Lord I can probably take, but it would take me a little while. So, back to Zalafar. Haha, you can't get me. Though I can still get lost in the woods. Not that lost. You tell Zalifar of your encounter with Dalacros. He nods. All right then, I will aid you. When I was flying over certain areas, I saw a large spire. I must give you information about it. The Golem's spire is directly northwest of Tavrono. It is magically hidden. It's in a large meadow, and you need to look at it and concentrate for several minutes before you can see it. You take note of this. Also interesting are the stone circles. Also, if you have to concentrate for several minutes to see it, I wonder how Zalifar noticed it. Is the camouflage effect only on ground level? The spire is surrounded by 4 stone circles, 2 in the woods, 2 in the mountains. I'm sure they have something to do with the Golem spire. One of the 2 in the mountains I could reach by flying there, but one I couldn't. Maybe there's a tunnel to it. Directly northwest of Tavrono, okay. Well, that should be quite useful information. And I'm going to take a couple minutes here to explore and get a little bit annoyed at all of the trees in my way. Are any of these trees hiding something interesting? Yeah, okay, these trees are hiding something interesting. As you tromp through the brush, you suddenly find yourself surrounded by Empire soldiers. They aren't deserters, however. They are led by a dervish, and are as clean-cut and professional as they come. The dervish walks up to you and says, "I am Dervish Merchant." He bows to you. Your reputation precedes you. We would like to request your assistance in a small matter regarding the fight against the golems. Before you can come to our camp, however, I'm afraid we must blindfold you. Will you agree to this? You are quickly blindfolded and marched carefully along several long, winding paths. Eventually, the blindfolds come off, and you find yourself in a busy encampment, concealed by very thick forest. Dervish Merchant approaches. Our division operates under General Bazaron in Tavrono. We're in charge of following and ambushing isolated golem groups. The problem is, we're sort of isolated here, and I can't spare a single soldier. I'd like you to convey a scroll back to the general. I'm sure he'll reward you when he gets it. Will you do that? Oh, we're heading that direction anyway, so sure. They give you a small sealed scroll. Their captain says, "We know you're exiles, but all we've heard tells us you can be trusted. Don't let us down. General Bazaron needs to get this." They blindfold you again, and take you back to where they found you. Eee. A tiny side quest. And I don't think there's anything in particular over here, just a chunk of map I have not explored yet. One more map square down. Swampy area next to a lake. Could there be something in the swampy lake? Apparently not. This forest is a pain in the butt to explore. You You find the signs of a skirmish between the Empire and the Golems. A dozen of the bladed Golems lie about, chopped into pieces. The Empire forces must have done pretty well. Yay. Okay, so to Tavrono. To General Bazaron. You meet General Bazaron of the Empire Army, and offer him the message you were given by the soldiers in the woods. He takes it in a gauntleted hand and reads it over. Excellent. My troops have scored a series of fresh successes against the Golems. They will get the reinforcements they desire. Thank you for bringing this to me. He hands you a small pouch of gold. He puts the message away and looks up at you. Now, I have been wishing to speak with you. That assumes that I have not already spoken with General Bazaron. The game really, really wants us to come here and speak to the General, doesn't it? Okay, so northwest-ish, I believe. I hope it was northwest and not northeast. There is a suspiciously large clump of impassable trees here. And you find the body of a deer, frozen and then shattered by an ice golem. It was a horrible, senseless act of violence. The golems must be killing everything, no matter how threatening or harmless. Aww. Looking ahead, you can see a large band of golems standing guard. Their heads swivel mechanically back and forth, watching for intruders. Perhaps, if you were careful, you could sneak past. Do you? Nah. Just blade golems. Okay, kind of a lot of blade golems, actually. I think I will use that food they dropped to recover a few spell points. Another guard post. Aha! You see a huge clearing, scarred by fireballs, scarred by many golem feet. This must be a center of major golem activity. You look closely and focus your eyes. Concentrating, you manage to just make out an enormous tower, dominating the glade. Well, well, well. Tower of Shifting Floors. And we've got a welcoming committee. Delightful. Come on, you're cursed and I'm blessed. I'm beginning to really hate you. Also, weren't you immune to fire? Yeah, I've been dreading this place, and this is one of the reasons why. Okay, there are way too many of you. Can't be having Stephen dying. Hate the darn thing. You know what I can do? Avatar! Mass paralysis. Major summon? How will a quick cast stand up to these guys? Oh, quick gas does well against the bladed golems anyway. That was foolish. I do like how Amethyst's extra turn went to Connie for some reason. Let's just see how many of my problems I can solve with quick gas. Well, that was effective. More of you. Ah, all my quick casts are dead. But so are half of the golems, so evens out. My invulnerability has worn off, but so has your life. No. Anybody else left over here? Wait a second, don't I need a potion to do the raising of the dead? Apparently not. I would need Resurrection Balm if Amethyst was dust. Hey Amethyst, want a bunch of Golem gems? Yeah, you do. And of course, the all-important pants. Never forget the dignity inherent in a good pair of pants. Okay, so Revive is basically a full heal at this point. Awesome. Okay, a few more of you. I keep forgetting I can have Connie do some of this. Oh, I can't see you from there? Darn it. Why do they keep targeting Amethyst? Also, I should really slow you so you don't kill her again. Quick cast is a little more effective when he's not distracted by alternate targets. Oh yeah, I can't cast Raised Head in combat mode. Jesus. Okay, Amethyst, let's see if we can keep you alive for more than 5 minutes. Also, I am amused that these areas are called Golem storage bins. Oh dear, Amethyst does seem to be losing a bit of strength now. Not dexterity, though. I saw you there. You look ahead and gape in horror. The sight in front of you makes everything you've seen so far seem paltry in comparison. This is the Golem Tower's factory floor. It's one huge room, its ceiling 80 feet above your head at least. It is partitioned into sections by massive walls and pieces of pulsing, glowing, magical machinery. The room is full of acrid smells and grinding, humming sounds. You know all too well what is happening inside. The creation of the golems. Deep in the guts of these infernal machines, the horrors are being made by the thousands. Looking down, you see something else that's very unsettling. The floors are moving. Many of the sections of the floor are formed of flat pieces of metal, held together by flexible leather straps. Driven by some sort of magic you've never experienced, these floors are shifting. They must be there to move golems from the machines to the entrance, where they can go out and cause havoc. It's hard to imagine how any small group could even hope to affect such a massive, horrid edifice. However, assault it you must, if this province is to be saved. Oh dear. Well done, Garnet. Oh, right, there's... How do I keep missing you? Probably because of nonsense with how these floors are indeed shifting, and shifting the position of whatever is on them. That is the other reason I've been dreading this place. It's a maze of conveyor belts. Also, I kinda thought that I would not be able to enter here before taking out the stone circles. And yes, there is an infinite supply of golems coming to try and kill me. Can't move against the belt. How irritating. Well, that's one golem down. I think I may need to step outside and regroup soon. Conveyor belts everywhere! Surprise golems! Ah! How much longer will I be able to tolerate this place? Find out next time. Have a good one, everybody.